What's going on, guys? It's Butterbar here. In today's video, I give you guys another challenge video, and I gotta say, this challenge is probably about the hardest thing I've ever done. So I got the idea again from Tony Mo. He he had this thing on Twitter where he went, I think it was like 26 and 8 with the Eva shotgun, and I say this girl, this Eva shotgun, she is a nasty, dirty woman. This thing, I don't know, I can't believe that one. I just had the hardest time getting any kills whatsoever. And two, man, this thing needs, I don't know if a buff or not, but this thing is really hard to compete with, you know, all the other guns in the game when it comes to the R201, the flatline, the hemlock, stuff like that. So kind of what you're going to see right now is just some of the gameplays that I had in the two games that I played with this gun, that I was trying to, you know, get up to par with where Tony was at when he tweeted out his KD, and this thing was just frustrating. I tweeted him back saying this is about the most frustrated I've ever been with any challenge or anything I've ever done in Titanfall. This thing is just impossible almost at times to be able to win gunfights with. You know how slow the firing rate is. You know how far, you know, the distance away from the target is, because sometimes I'll be trying to hit people from far away and it takes damn near almost the entire magazine of the 6 rounds to actually kill the target that I'm shooting at. Like this guy took 3 rounds just to actually be able to shoot him around the corner. But the nice thing is I actually used amped weapons with this shotgun, and I pretty much use amped weapons from here on out with all my weapons, just because it's a lot easier to kill targets when I'm actually going after people. Half the time when I'm using the Eva with amped, it's normally a one-hit kill as soon as I get next to them, and it's also not too difficult to try to get, you know, hit targets from far away with amped. It just pretty much, if you're gonna do this challenge with this shotgun and try to go a whole, you know, PvP match with this gun, I just suggest you, please, for the love of God, use amped weapons. It's gonna help you out so much, and it's gonna save you a lot of stress, anger, and frustration that that I was dealing with in the game. So what I was running with it originally was fast reload, just because the 6 rounds go pretty quick, and the extended rounds, it doesn't really give you a whole lot. It gives you 2 extra rounds. It's not going to give you a whole lot of anything when you're trying to fight targets. So the fast reload just helps me get, you know, another 6-round magazine in there, ready to go, ready to fight another fight. And originally I was using Gun Runner just because that would allow me to be able to shoot on the move. Easy, you know, transitions between getting from place to place, and if somebody was in, you know, my line of sight, I'd be able to take him out pretty easily with Gun Runner. But I was having difficulty just using that perk, and I'm really, with me, I love using my ability, my invisibility ability that I use is nice to me, just because it allows me to be able to flow a lot better through the maps and be able to sneak up on people, which is what I try to do in the game, and it just helps me out a lot. So what I also use is the ability where each kill I get helps me get my ability back faster, and it just, to me, it saved me a lot of headache just trying to get my ability and use it as more, you know, often as possible. And with you, you might like that too. There's a lot of abilities in this game that might help you out. So in this round, I went 29 and 9, but I'm just telling you right now, the frustration that I had in this game just overwhelmed me by so much, just because of how hard it is to actually get kills with this gun. So right now, and you know what, and I think what it might be my problem is I'm trying it on maps that are not very well suited for shotgun up close and personal maps, because Crash Site, again, not one of those maps that you want to try to do close quarter combat on when you have such a long sight distance away from everybody. So you'll see me in a couple of matchups, you know, trying to fight people that are pretty far away, and there's no way in the world that this shotgun is ever going to reach them, because I'm normally getting beat out by the flatline or the R201 or even the hemlock. Another problem that I had, at least in this gameplay, is the spawns. For some reason, the spawns were messing me up to where as soon as I spawned and I took a few steps out, I immediately was getting shot by people. So that was another frustration that I was having with this thing. You know, And this guy right here, this guy was on top of the cliff line where I couldn't even see him, but he could have a clear line of sight of me. I eventually get him, but again, that was just another frustration in the the limits that the EVA shotgun has. So when you try this challenge out, you know, God be with you, because I was just getting so frustrated, and I sent, you know, Tony a message like, dude, I don't know what you were doing, but, you know, clearly I'm not doing it right. And hopefully, you know, watching this video and helps you guys out with, you know, all the things that, you know, maybe I messed up on that you guys can change later on when you try this challenge. And hopefully you do better than me. The only reasons I, you know, post these challenges out and do these challenges that other people offer is just, one, to see if, you know, make myself better, a better player in the game, play different, you know, a style of play in the game, because, you know, usually, and I feel like a broken record every time I talk about it, is that a lot of people use the same stuff over and over and over again, and you get killed by the same stuff over and again. So this kind of helps me, one, get better at the game, because I'm using stuff I normally don't use, and it forces me to play a different way that I normally would play. And the AWOL was completely destroying me too. This thing, it's just, it's definitely a thing that you have to master with any of the guns in here. It's just a different way, different play style entirely when it comes to, you know, everybody's jumping on the wall, people that are, you know, far distance away, and it's another thing to just kind of get used to the game. Well, the last thing I want to say is I hope you guys have the best of luck trying to do this challenge. It definitely is, like I said, a frustrating thing to do on particular maps. So what I would suggest is try it on a close quarter map. Probably Boomtown wouldn't be too bad. There's a lot of close quarter, you know, areas in Boomtown, but also Complex. There's not too many places that are long line of sight, but with the close quarters, the hallways and stuff like that are in Complex, that might be able to help you guys out. And it might, hell, you guys might be able to do better than me, because I'm not saying I'm the best, but this thing was just one of the hardest things I've ever done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to say thank you again to everybody that's subscribing, everybody that's leaving a comment. You know, I'm trying to read everything and respond to everything, so I just want to say thank you for being there for me. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more Titanfall videos, and let me know down in the comments below what challenge or loadout you guys would like to see me use next. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time.